What's up guys, ShelbyKay here and welcome back to my channel, or hello if you are new. I know it has been a little bit since I have uploaded anything. It's been probably about 3, maybe even a month since I've uploaded a video. Things have just been a little crazy and a little hectic, and I've kind of just been in a rut, and I just haven't felt nor really had time or energy to film anything for you guys. But I'm here today to talk about something that has really been on my mind lately that has to do with me kind of being in a rut, and I just thought it would be really important and a really good time to just kind of talk about this topic. Before we get into the video, I just wanted to say, yes, if you didn't notice, my hair is bright red. We dyed it probably about 3 weeks ago now, and I used to be red a long time ago. If you guys watched my channel back a couple of years ago, I was bright red for probably like 3 or 4 months. I just haven't, or I wasn't able to keep up on it either financially or just time-wise. I just wasn't able to keep up with the red, so I went back to dark brown, but I just missed it and I feel most of myself with red hair, so just wanted to get that out of the way. Yes, I have red hair. Hipster Ariel is back. Yeah. So I'm in love with my hair, but that's not really the point of this video. So today I wanted to sit down and talk about a topic that is really important to me, and that is something that I kind of have to keep telling myself right now. As I said, I have been kind of in a rut. Things have been a little hectic. I know the world is kind of in chaos right now with coronavirus and quarantine and everything that is going on. My rut kind of started right before all of this chaos went down. I have some family stuff going on, and I've just kind of been feeling down. I'm not really enjoying my job, but I'm trying to just tell myself that I'm thankful to even have a job right now. This warehouse job was supposed to be temporary, but I'm having a bit of trouble finding a job even before this whole everything shutting down thing, and now it's gonna be even harder. So I'm just trying to tell myself I'm lucky to have a job. And because of this whole crazy, like, everything is shut down and everyone is kind of self-isolating and has to stay home, that kind of thing, our warehouse, the backlog has just skyrocketed to a number that we're probably never going to be able to get it back down to normal. And so we're having to work a bunch of overtime, and it's just really stressful and just very exhausting on me. So I just haven't really had time or energy to really film much for you guys. And so today I just wanted to talk about a little bit about my struggles, but also the idea that you don't need to have your life together all the time, and that is perfectly okay. That's something I've definitely been struggling with this little rut that I've been in, and I'm pretty sure I have a little bit of a depression swing, or whatever you want to call it, kind of setting in, and I'm really trying to combat it and kick it in the butt before it gets too far. But I've definitely struggled with feeling like I just don't have my life together, don't have my life figured out, and I've been really trying to tell myself that it's okay. You don't have to have it figured out all the time. There's gonna be periods where your life is gonna feel like a mess, and it's totally fine. So I just kind of want to start about kind of my struggle that I've been going through. As I said, I have some family stuff going on. My sister might end up needing some major surgery, which is very scary. And our whole family is just, you know, praying that everything's okay. And we're just kind of waiting to hear back what the game plan is going to be with that. So that's really had me stressed out. As I said, work has just been crazy, and I have really just, you know, I don't like this job, but again, I'm just trying to tell myself I'm thankful to have the job. I don't want to sound like I'm complaining at all, but it has really been taking a toll on me, where I'm just not excited to get up to go to work in the morning and stuff. And then on top of that, I just have not been able to bring myself to stick to any kind of routine or any kind of good habits or anything like that. I've been eating terribly. I've been sleeping till last possible moment. The days that I have to go to work, I'm sleeping in really late on my days off. I'm not getting things done on my day off. I'm usually like lounging around the house watching Netflix or taking naps. And I feel like my life has just been a mess, and I just have not been able to be productive. I've not been able to do any of the things that really inspire me and make me feel motivated and that bring me joy. And it's been really taking a toll on me, and I've been really feeling it. I'm just trying to keep reminding myself that it is okay to not always have my life together. It is okay to not always want to be productive or feel inspired or feel motivated. I kind of have come up with 4 little reasons as to why it's okay that I'm kind of trying to tell myself, you know, why this is, or why it's okay to feel this way, and why it's okay, you know, why it's perfectly normal. And the first thing is that life happens. You know, this especially right now. I mean, we can't do anything to control, you know, this coronavirus thing. I mean, obviously we can stay home, we can self-isolate, but until this thing passes, there's nothing we can do. Just in general, I mean, not even just in this situation, but bad things happen, you know, like with my sister needing major surgery. You know, this is probably a genetic thing. It may have been caused by something else. I don't want to get too much into it because, you know, it's not my situation, but it may have been, you know, like an injury or something that happened a long time ago, but you know, like it just kind of happened, and it's something, you know, like if she needs surgery, she needs surgery, and there's nothing we can do about it. We just, you know, have to hope for the best, I guess. And that sounds really scary, but I'm just trying to tell myself like I can't control that. And just as I said, in general, I mean, life happens, things get in the way sometimes. You know, the world just kind of throws bad stuff at you, and you just have to kind of deal with it. And sometimes that means just, you know, taking a break, throwing your routines to the wind, and just kind of taking it moment by moment. And so that's something I'm definitely trying to tell myself is, you know, especially in this situation with the coronavirus and my family and work, you know, I can't do anything about it right now. I'm happy to have a job, and unfortunately this just is not a good time to be looking for another job because not a lot of places are hiring because they're all shut down. So I just have to be thankful that I have a job and just, you know, make the most of it. The second reason that I've kind of come up with to kind of tell myself that it is okay to not always have your life together is that no one on this planet has their life together 100% of the time. Our generation with social media and everything, we like to make our lives look perfect. We like to make our lives look aesthetic and like we're doing things and we're productive and we're going out and having fun, and you know, we're doing all these great and inspiring and motivating and just, you know, life-changing things, but that's not really reality. Everyone's life is not like that, you know, 100% of the time. Even for someone who has their life, you know, mostly together, maybe you are really feeling on top of stuff and you're working out and you're eating healthy and you're going to school and you're getting good grades and you're working at the same time and you just feel like everything's together. If you really take a look at your life, there's going to be a part of your life that maybe is lacking a little bit. Maybe because you're doing all these things, you don't have time to really be social that much. I'm just trying to tell myself like no one has their life together 100% of the time. There's always a little part of their life that maybe might not be as strong as all this other stuff that they're showing off online. You know, social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever, it is a highlight reel. It is a place where for a lot of us, we're trying to inspire others, we're trying to motivate others, and so we're going to show those more productive, those more inspiring, those more high points in our life. For the most part, we're not showing those, you know, maybe darker or not so put together times. And I think it's really important for me and for everyone else to understand, like, you know, it's not reality to always be on top of your game, to always have everything together, to always, you know, be the best version of yourself. It's definitely something that you can strive for, but it's not ever going to be 100% perfect. The third reason that I'm giving for myself to, you know, feel okay during this rut time is that sometimes it's more important to live your life than to work your life. You can definitely create the type of life that you want to live, but sometimes things are just gonna happen. And if you're spending so much time trying to control everything, and if you're spending so much time, you know, working to make your life perfect, to make your life, you know, aesthetically pleasing or whatever it is that you're aiming for, you're not gonna have time to actually live your life, and you're not gonna have time to enjoy the little moments in your life. You're not going to be able to just take a breath and just be present and like live in the present moment and take life as it comes at you. And so I think it's really important to be able to kind of take a step back and realize when maybe your life has just been a little bit too much work and not enough, you know, living in the moment. And then the fourth thing that I'm trying to convince myself of is that sometimes you have to go through low points in order to appreciate the high points. And low points are just a fact of life. Life is not going to be happy 100% of the time, and sometimes you're just gonna have, you know, low points. Maybe, you know, there's not really a lot of things going wrong per se in your life, but you're just not feeling as inspired and as motivated, which is kind of where I'm at. Like, yeah, I have these few little things that, you know, aren't ideal. They're not exactly what I would like. You know, the biggest thing with my sister, like, that's almost bordering on family emergency, but it isn't at this point, if that makes sense. But I'm just kind of feeling unmotivated and uninspired and just kind of depressed, and I'm just having a little bit of a low moment, and that's totally okay, because when I'm back on my high point, when I'm back on my game, I'm gonna appreciate it so much more, and it's gonna feel really good. And I think it's really important to remember that, you know, we can't have happiness, we can't have, you know, high points without the low points, because we wouldn't appreciate them as much. So that is all I have for you guys today, or I hope that you guys got something out of this video. I know I was kind of all over the place. I've been trying to think about like how I wanted to talk about this for a while, so I just kind of wrote down my 4 talking points and went off of that, so it was really not guided and just kind of word vomit. But I really just wanted to sit down and kind of talk about, you know, my thoughts and my feelings that I've just been kind of having lately. So I hope you guys got something out of it. My next video, which will be coming out on Friday, is going to be all about things that you can do from home while you guys are stuck in self-isolation. So if you guys are interested in that, please be sure to come back on Friday. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you are not already subscribed, and be sure to hit that notification bell so you guys are notified whenever I upload. Please be sure to go ahead and check out my Instagram, which will also be linked down below. I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy during this weird time in our life. As always, I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in Friday's video. Bye guys.